this church. Come experience the Lord for yourself. Come experience the Lord for yourself. FWBC. Come experience the Lord for yourself.
And I'm not going to let a stone stop me. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Well, how does that work? I got to give you three and I'm through. Number one, the text lets us know you ain't got to quit. You can keep on going in spite of the stone, because watch the text. The text begins by telling us God, watch it, works the night shift. So keep going anyhow. God will handle the somehow. Okay, you missed a shout bomb right there. God works the night shift. So while stuff is dark and you trying to figure stuff out, God is working the night shift, working it out. I didn't say that good, or you'd run out here shouting. Have you ever been trying to figure something out, and behind the scenes, God had already worked that bad boy out? Because if you keep on going, though the stone is there, see, the stone is a reality. They did not deny the reality of the stone. They did not go ahead and say, I'm going to claim the stone is gone. A whole lot of name it, claim it, blab it, grab it folk. They like to claim stuff, and in a real sense, they walk in denial. They act like stuff ain't happening. It's happening, baby Baba. But here's what you ought to do. In spite of that stone, faith says, I'm going to go on anyhow. I don't know how it's going to move, but I know God is able to move that stone. I don't know how I'm going to get there, but I do know who can make a way out of no way. I think I can stop and have a shout break right there, because when you don't know how, that's when you trust who. I don't know how I'm going to handle this situation, but I do know who can handle any situation. I don't know how I'm going to open up this door, but I do know who is a door opener and a way maker. I don't know how I'm going to get over my sickness, but I do know who is a doctor when you're sick. I don't know how, but I do know who. Do I have a witness in here who will testify? I don't know how, but I do know who. All right, that didn't get you, but I ain't going to quit because of the stone. Number two, watch the text. I can't quit. I can't give up on myself. I can't give up on life. Watch it, because the text lets me know if I keep looking up, watch it, I'm going to find more than I was looking for. The text says that when they got there, they were discussing who's going to roll the stone away from us, for us, and they looked up, and the stone was already gone. Now, knowing I'm preaching this sermon in this service, and you all are academically sophisticated, cultivated, and educated, I did my homework, and etymologically, I looked at the phrase, and they looked up, and according to the scholar Ched Myers, this is going to shout you right here, it's the same Greek word that is used for the restoration of the sight of the two blind men referred to earlier in Mark's gospel. You had two men who were blind, and the text says that Jesus, watch it, restored their sight so that they could look up, so that they could see again. And that's what the text says. They were able to see again. And when they looked up and saw again, they saw that the stone had been rolled away. You're not getting your shout on. Here it is. They were just looking for the stone, but they saw it rolled away. Okay. They were looking to see the stone, their reality, their impossibility. But when they looked again, Easter said, the stone has been rolled away. Okay. Oh, let me give you this. There's a hot hoodie right here. It's hot. Let me just tell you this. I don't care what you think. It's a hot hoodie. And that does say Louis Vuitton, okay? Let me tell you right there. Don't hate. Celebrate. And you're about to participate, because watch what happened. This week, I was in New York preaching, and so Thursday, I decided to walk Fifth Avenue and enjoy New York. So Thursday, I'm enjoying New York, and I go to this Bergdorf Goodman store. just to look, because I ain't buying nothing, but I just want to look and see what I can get one day. I'm dreaming. Ain't nothing wrong with dreaming. So I'm in Bergdorf Goodman dreaming, and this sucker who works the store sees me in the section first. Somebody else doesn't look like me comes in there. He goes by me to ask them for help. Well, if you don't want my money, I'm out of here. And so I told him, I said, listen, I know you can't see, but I was here first, and my money is a whole lot better than his money. Matter of fact, I could buy you, but I'm out of here right now. You never know who you were dealing with. He gonna chase me out of the store. Oh, I'm sorry. I said, no. This is called racial profiling. I just ain't wearing no hoodie right now. Or you may have tried to take me out. No, we're not like that. Yeah, you are like that. And I walked on out. Walked down the street, Louis Vuitton store. Louis Vuitton, so I go upstairs to check out some clothes. I'm still dreaming, y'all. I'm dreaming. And while dreaming I just went to dream. I didn't go to get anything. I went to dream, Brandon. I went to dream. And so there I am at the Louis Vuitton store, and I saw in the casual section this hoodie right here. I said, oh, I'm going to get that hoodie. That's a good thing. Hoodie shouldn't cost much, even in a Louis Vuitton. Shouldn't cost a whole lot of money. And so as I'm looking at the hoodie, it happened again. This clown working the store, doesn't look like me, walks by me. I'm first in that area and says to somebody else, may I help you? And that person says, well, I'm thinking about this. Well, may I get you some coffee? Now I'm burning up mad. Because even though I love Martin Luther King, I feel Malcolm X. And so I was in New York. And so because I'm in New York and Malcolm was in New York, my thing is I got to go Malcolm because they don't understand Martin. And so I'm about to go Malcolm in this bad boy. And so I looked at the price tag on the hoodie and I fell off the wagon. I ain't going to lie. I fell off the wagon because a hoodie ought not cost what this hoodie cost. And so I said, no, I ain't getting it. I began to speak in an unknown tongue because a hoodie shouldn't cost this. And so as soon as I did that, here comes this clown with the coffee for this other person. And guess what? God don't like ugly. He tripped in the carpet and the coffee went flying, landed on me. Coffee went flying, landed on me. And y'all, I acted a little bit. Oh. I'm sorry, but I had to give a little acting. I told you I'm Denzel, so I gave a Denzel-worthy performance, and the manager, because at that moment I said, bring me your manager, I'm sick of you. And as soon as I said manager, the manager was right there. The manager said, I've seen everything. I saw how he passed you over. I don't appreciate that. As God would have it, I was wearing these shoes. These shoes say LV. And so when he saw my shoes, he said, evidently you shop with us. I said, yes, I do. And he who he went to doesn't shop with y'all because he ain't got nothing on him that's reminiscent of y'all. And so he said, I'm very sorry. I said, my leg is hurting right now. Do you have something for my leg? I said, my jeans are stained. What you gonna do? He said, would you like this jacket? We'd be happy to give it to you. I said, well, if you insist, I'll take the jacket. I walked out. With a brand new hoodie for free. Watch it. I went in just to look, but I ended up with more than I was looking for. And it dawned on me, when you walk with Jesus, keep on looking, and he'll give you exceedingly, abundantly, above all you can ask or think. Hey! I got to quit. I've held y'all too long. We got to go in the final analysis. Watch the text. Not only will you get more than you're looking for, but the text makes me shout, because the text says if you refuse to quit in spite of the stone, you will end up, watch this, with a commission to share a resurrection message in a Good Friday world. Oh, yeah. You know what shouts me? Is that women were the last at the cross. When all the brothers were gone, women were still there. Sunday morning, women first at the empty tomb. Women first to share the good news that Jesus is alive and well. Don't you let nobody tell you what you can't do because you're a woman. If you are a child of God, God has a purpose for your life. Now, y'all looking real strange. Can I get you right quick? Because y'all saying, what are you talking about? In biblical antiquity, women were the lowest on the totem pole. As a matter of fact, Jewish rabbis prayed every day, Lord, I thank you. You didn't make me a leper, a Gentile, or a woman. That's how low women were beneath lepers. Women were way down. And yet, guess what? The first commission to share the good news of a resurrection message in a Good Friday world were those who were marginalized, those who were kicked to the side, those who were down at the bottom of society. And that's the kind of God I serve. God says resurrection simply means that no matter how much folk marginalize you and declare that you ain't up to, that you're not any good, if you walk by faith, God says you're of value to me, and I will raise you up in the very face of the people who've held you down, because it was the women who had to tell the men that Jesus was alive and well. Does anybody here testify that that's been my story? The same folk that held me down, God raised me up in their presence and prepared a table before me in the presence. God has a mission for your life. It's a resurrection mission in a Good Friday world. Oh, it is a Good Friday world. Mass incarceration has our prison population above 2.3 million. One half of those are black. It's a Good Friday world. We're inundated in our community with predators, economic predators. And so as a consequence, you see a proliferation, inundation of payday loans and car title loans and pawn shops and rent-to-own stores. All of them are pimping our people. And the president told me this past Wednesday, just know you have the power of my office behind everything you do. I'm making this a priority, and we're going to make sure these economic predators don't have their sway and say in our community. I'm just trying to let you know it's a Good Friday world. It's a Good Friday world because 50 million people are below the poverty line in this country. It's a Good Friday world because Haiti is still hurting. It's a Good Friday world because the dropout rate for our boys is astronomical. It's a state of emergency. But here it is on Easter Sunday morning, Resurrection Sunday. We've got a resurrection message. It's a message of hope in the midst of the hell of a Good Friday world.
SW.